Yo guys, welcome back to Really Mate. I'm Dorsey and today we're watching Game of Thrones Season 2 Episode 5. Last episode left me traumatised to say the least. I couldn't believe what was happening. Nah. Get the... What is she doing? I don't like... What the f*** is going on? Venom's coming out of her pussy. Like, I knew she was a witch or whatever the Red Woman is, but I just really did not expect that. I mean, let's be honest, how can I expect Dust Smoke Man to just pop out of her? You know what I'm saying? Like, it really did scare the shit out of me. Joffrey is a sick young man, to be honest, and we all knew that, but it seems like every time he's on screen he seems to be getting just worse and worse. I really do think he's following the same footsteps as the Mad King. Obviously I haven't actually seen anything to do with that apart from, you know, hearsay within the show and the history and lore a little bit, I think, to season 1. But he's also been compared to that in the show too. I think it was Tyrion who mentioned it in the last episode. Yeah, I can just see him going down a path that isn't good. And to be honest with you, I'm happy about it because fuck Joffrey. You know, like at this point, there's no saving that kid. And the thing is, I actually really feel for the people who are in King's Landing because he's so... Because honest to God, you really don't know what Joffrey's going to do next. He's quite literally capable of anything. So yeah, I really feel bad for them. Daenerys is finally safe, or safer than she was just roaming around the desert with no food or water. She's just gone to Qarth, I believe it was called. That place gives me weird vibes, I'm not going to lie to you. So I am slightly concerned about that, but you really never know. She does have one of the members of the 13. I can't remember his name. It was something very cool. I remember that. But he's vouching for her, so hopefully that'll keep her safe for now anyway. I just can't wait for these dragons to get a bit bigger, so then nobody's going to really mess with her. Tywin Lannister now knows that Arya is a girl and he's got her with him. And to be honest with you, I'm pretty happy about that because what he's took her away from, you know, like she was basically in a pig pen waiting to die. She was listening to people dying constantly, and you know, like Arya's a little girl and like kids shouldn't have to go through that sort of thing, you know. I know this world, Westeros, isn't exactly a nice place, but even still, like, I think she's going to be a lot safer with Tywin, and it has to be a lot better than just waiting in a pen to die. So if you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. I've set a goal of 500 subs by Christmas. I would really like to get there. But yeah, if you're not subscribed, just go ahead and hit the button. It takes 2 seconds. Help us get there. I'd really love it, and I really do appreciate when you guys do subscribe. So thank you so much. But yeah, I'm not going to waste too much more time. Let's just get straight into it. Game of Thrones Season 2 Episode 5. I'm here watching Game of Thrones, and you're watching with me on Really Mate.
And I see no reason for hostility between us. Your son can go on calling himself king in the north. The Starks will have dominion over all lands north of Mount Caitlin.
I still don't like the fact that he's like, he can call himself the King of the North. He is the King of the North.
And in return for my son's loyalty?
In the morning, I'll destroy my brother's army. When that's done,
Wait, so this battle's happening tomorrow?
Please bring my terms to your son. I believe we are natural allies. I hope he feels the same.
Probably.
We could end this war in a fortnight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. You are fucking joking, aren't you? There is no way. Is this a dream? God, she's a good fighter. They offed him, Renly, I think his name is. They killed him like he was nothing. That come out of nowhere. What the hell? Is she a relation or something? Like that? I can't. Genuinely, I cannot believe that. I actually like Renly as well. It's another character gone that I like. Oh, that has thrown a spanner into the works with this one.
To Highgarden, sister. I'm not running from Stannis.
Queen of Qarth murdered Renly.
I don't believe that. You don't believe that.
Well, she was clearly very loyal to him, so I wouldn't believe that either. Just ask Caitlin.
Revenge.
I have always found that to be the purest of motivations. But you won't have a chance to put your sword through Stannis. Not.
Don't believe nothing he says. I was about to say he seems more upset than Renly's wife, but to be fair, he was his lover, so it makes sense.
Do you want to be a queen?
No.
Hmm?
I want to be the queen.
Oh. So another person to add to the list that wants the crown. What's that, like 6, 7 now? What a mess.
Still others say it was Stannis himself who did it after negotiations went sour.
Whomever did it, I say, well done.
It's not what Varys says.
She drunk?
Stannis Baratheon is coming for us. Sooner rather than later.
Aren't there other things you should be doing, like sealing my daughter in a crate so you can ship her away?
She'll be safer.
Like you can talk, silly cow.
The king is taking personal charge of siege preparations.
May I ask specifically what the king has in mind?
I was about saying you trust Joffrey. Or is it actually her?
Important that we talk about this.
It's the king's royal prerogative to withhold sensitive information from his counselors.
She's just bitter and doesn't like Tyrion. And it's just going to make things worse for her in the long run.
Tell him you're fucking her, I mean.
I'm telling you the truth.
Smart money would be on more likely.
She's making wildfire.
But then perhaps his own unnatural urge.
They are planning to launch it from the city walls into Stannis' ships and armies.
What's wildfire?
Swear to me on what?
On my life.
But I don't care about your life.
Do solemnly vow.
All right. Enough. Even torturing you is boring. Just get out.
Oh, Lancel, tell my friend Bronn to please kill you if anything should happen to me.
Please kill me if anything should happen to Lord Tyrion.
Oh god, he's torturing that kid, isn't he? Good, to be honest.
I need to speak to you about what I saw in that cave.
I made it clear to you there'd be no need to speak to me in this matter.
No, you really do need to speak to him.
Soon I should be sitting on the Iron Throne.
Nothing is worth what this will cost you, not even the iron.
No more about it.
This is some dark, dark shit that he's getting himself into.
We'll deliver our troops to their doorstep and take the city.
And will you bring Lady Melisandre with you?
Please don't.
This means telling hard truths.
Oh, truth again. All right, what's the truth?
She's a demon.
Some believe she whispers orders in your ear and you obey.
And she gave birth to a puff of smoke that stabbed you, brother.
You won those bannermen from Renly. Don't lose them to her.
So he's basically saying here, like, keep an eye because she might try to take things over.
Most of those lords should consider themselves lucky I don't hang them for treason. Hard truths cut both ways, said Davos.
They strike me as good friends, old friends. And I think deep down, Stannis knows he's telling the truth and that there's something wrong. But it also seems like he'll do anything to get the crown.
Foul! Brother fornicates with sister in the bed of kings. Are we surprised when the fruit of their incest is rotten?
It's hard to argue with his assessment.
So we've got a rebellion.
To the tune of a twisted demon.
You have to admire his imagination.
They don't mean...
He's talking about you.
Oh, they do.
People think you're pulling the king's strings.
Yeah, I was about to say, do they think that because he's the hand to the king, that he's trying to influence Joffrey, and that's why Joffrey's doing all of this, like, awful stuff. Greyjoy. Haven't seen him in a couple of episodes.
There'll be spoils in it for you and women, if you do your jobs well.
And who decides if we've done our jobs well?
I do. Your captain.
Clearly Theon doesn't have the respect he thinks he has.
Got much use for your ideas on how to do it. Don't reckon I've got much use for a captain at all.
Smack him.
Thinking I could do the job of captain real well myself. All I need's a ship.
That's an open challenge. Smack him. Right there, you should have nipped it in the bud.
We yield!
Jesus.
My crew would wait on deck for a year if I asked them to. This lot, though.
Theon's going to have to earn some respect here then, clearly.
If they send you to row me out and dump me halfway in the sea, that would be good for a laugh.
They're not going to respect you until you prove yourself.
Exactly. That guy is familiar, and I don't know why. He's been in something.
It's all heart. More impressive riding.
This guy you're talking now.
We've underestimated the Stark boy for too long. He has a good mind for warfare. His men worship him. As long as he keeps winning battles, they'll keep believing he is king in the north.
I was about to say, from everything I've heard, he's actually doing very well.
Perhaps we'd profit from some sleep.
Yes, I think you would, Reginald. And because you're my cousin, I might even let you wake from that sleep.
Ooh, that's a cold line.
If your name wasn't Lannister, you'd be scrubbing out pots in the cook's tent. Go!
Well and truly told off.
Not wine, water. We'll be here for some time.
Smart move, keep your head straight.
And what do they say of Robb Stark in the north?
They call him the young wolf.
And he's a bad mofo.
They say he can turn into a wolf himself when he wants.
I believe it too.
Do you believe them?
I think anyone can die.
Anyone can be killed.
I should write this show.
Fetch that water.
I think he might be a little bit suspicious of Arya. I love the fact that Robb's reputation is that he's pretty much a wolf. He rides a wolf into battle and stuff. And I've said for a while there's too much of a connection between the Starks and the Wolves for there not to be anything.
A girl says nothing.
Oh, that's the dude she saved.
A boy becomes a girl.
I was always a girl.
And I was always aware.
Oh, so you knew.
You're one of them now. I should have let you burn.
And you fetch water for one of them now. Why is this right for you and wrong for me?
Both just trying to survive.
You saved me and the two I was with. You stole 3 deaths from the Red God. We have to give them back. Speak 3 names.
Ah.
3
Basically,
lives I will give you. No more, no less.
give me 3 names from your list and I'll get them done. That's a useful thing to have. 3 free kills.
Beautiful, isn't it? Gilly, you'd love it, eh? There's nothing more sickening than a man in love.
Is he talking about that girl?
Wildlings?
Is it about to kick off here?
Wildlings is 2 blast.
Oh.
3 for White Walkers. If it's been 1,000 years, how do you know? Well,
I read it in a book.
Doesn't mean it isn't true.
The substance burns so hot, it melts wood, stone, even steel.
Oh. Is this the wildfire or whatever it was?
After the dragons died, wildfire was the key to the...
Yeah.
And we have been perfecting it since the days of Magor. To do...
So is it just...
Put in catapult and flung at the enemy.
How much
Oh, I thought it was like magic or something like that. I'm guessing it's just like fuel.
They're flinging things at Stannis. He's flinging them right back at us. Men die. Men shit
That's very
themselves.
true.
Men run. Means pots falling, which means fire inside the walls, which means the poor cons trying to defend the city end up burning it down.
Bronn is smart, to be fair. And he's clearly been in plenty battles, so I'd probably trust him. I'm guessing there's a lot of it.
Our present count stands at 7,811. Enough to burn Stannis.
Jesus. Like Bronn said, what if this goes up in King's Landing?
You'll be making it for me.
If I'd trust anyone with it, it probably would be Tyrion, to be honest with you. Dragons! Oh, he's cooking her? Do you know how cool that is? I want one. Do I detect a little bit of jealousy there?
You would look like a real princess in Zara.
She's not a princess, she's a Khaleesi.
Jesus. It's like they're fighting for her attention a little bit. Qarth looks quite nice, I'm not going to lie.
The rest is pure gold. Very soft. He can chop off as much as we can carry.
Are they trying to steal that?
أنا أدرك كل شيء بس عليه.
He was like a little kid being told he can't have any sweets.
Mother of Dragons. On behalf of the warlocks of Qarth, I welcome you.
What is wrong with him? He looks unhealthy.
Look closely enough, and you can see yourself in them.
What's the blue stuff around his mouth?
Often more than once.
I don't like that. That's a Qarth crackhead if I've ever seen one.
The House of the Undying.
It is where the warlocks go to squint at dusty books and drink shade of the evening. It turns their lips blue.
Oh. So he's a warlock then.
Over her.
Do I know you?
I know you.
Whoa.
And when they see, they shall lust.
That mask is crazy.
And fire is power.
AKA, Jorah, keep an eye out.
A shadow in the shape of a man.
In the shape of Stannis.
Would make sense, isn't it? Technically like his child.
I will leave for Winterfell. My two youngest need me. I've been away from them for far too long.
I agree with that. She should really go home.
But I could serve you, if you would have me.
Now that's a pretty good idea. This I like. This I like.
I swear it by the old gods and the new.
Good. Protect Caitlin at all costs.
Torrance Square is under siege.
We have to help them.
I can gather 200 decent men.
You need so many.
If we can't protect our own bannermen, why should they protect us?
My only concern there is the more men you take out of Winterfell, the more exposed it is.
What did you see in your dream?
I dreamt that the sea came to Winterfell, and the water came flowing over the walls.
The sea?
It's just a stupid dream.
No, because I believe his dreams come true, and the only thing to do with the sea would be the Greyjoys. Am I right there? Is he dreaming that the Greyjoys are going to try and take Winterfell?
How many wildlings have joined him?
From what we can tell, all of them.
Jesus.
Mance was one of us, once. Now he's one of them. He's going to teach them our way of doing things. They'll hit us in force.
Is Mance the guy who they were with at the beginning, who's marrying his own daughters?
Lord Commander, I'd like to join Lord Corrin. I fought and killed a white. How many rangers can say that?
You also let an old man beat your bruddy and take your sword.
Oh, God, that is a good point, actually. Are we going to see Jon in action?
You make a better ranger than you do a steward.
He's getting his opportunity. It's about time as well.
To conquer the 7 kingdoms for the Dothraki.
I want them because they're mine by right. The Iron Throne is mine, and I will take it.
A conqueror.
There's a couple of people who would disagree with you, Daenerys, but...
And it can all be mine.
More than enough to buy horses, ships, armies. Enough to go home.
All I have to do
Is marry me.
There it is.
And our children will be princes and princesses.
Don't know, man. He seems fine, but...
Robert Baratheon is dead.
Oh, she only just found out this. Of course she has. Anyway, she's been travelling for ages. Okay, Gendry.
You should stand side face.
Boy's ripped.
Go up there! Don't see where he comes from!
Oh, this is who she wanted to die, wasn't it? Yeah. It's that little tiny smirk on her face there. Alright guys, we just got done with Game of Thrones Season 2, Episode 5, and I can feel something really big coming again. I can honestly feel this massive battle about to come. You've got so many people about to attack other people. You've got Stannis, who's heading his way down to King's Landing, as well as Robb Stark, who's making his way down there as well. And Stannis doesn't particularly like Robb, I don't think. I believe the Wildlands in the north are about to try to cross the wall and go attack Winterfell, I believe. I might be wrong about that one though. Then you've got the Greyjoys who have just set sail to go do their thing. And then there's White Walkers too. There's it's an absolute mess at the minute. I cannot believe they did Renly like that right at the beginning. Just bang, and you're gone, you're dead. Don't get me wrong, it didn't affect me anywhere near as much as other characters, but I did actually like him. And to be honest, out of all of the males in this that could be king, he'd probably be one of the better ones from everything I've heard him say. But the pure disrespect to just, boom, you're gone, that's it. That's the end of your story. I thought he would... I keep being surprised by this, but I don't think I should be at this point. They will just kill anybody. Every time I think someone's going to be really important, they're not. They're just, boom, you're gone, you know. But yeah, it shocked the hell out of me. Daenerys was proposed to. I really hope this doesn't go south in Qarth, because if she says no, you know, that guy, what was his name again? Yeah, they're in Qarth, and that Zarro seems like a pretty important person. He had the key to a bunch of gold, I think, and plus he's one of the 13. I still don't quite get what that is. But yeah, if Daenerys says no and he takes it wrong, they're literally in Qarth and they don't know anybody. You know, like you basically surrounded yourself with enemies. I'm really happy that this new dude's looking after Arya, because as much as like Gendry is obviously going to look after her as well, Arya had to tell him how to stand when he's fighting, so that doesn't, you know, bode well for Gendry. And yeah, it's just good that she's got somebody experienced there to protect her, and he owes her 2 more kills, I think. Especially where she is and who she's with. You know, she's with Tywin Lannister. I'm happy that there's somebody there to protect her and just make sure that she's okay, basically. And Gendry, I would hope he'd look after Gendry as well. But he doesn't really know him or owe him anything, so who knows. Jon Snow is finally getting his chance to, you know, make a mark on the Night's Watch. I think it's like a little stealth mission they're going on. Just take out some like watch outs or whatever, lookouts basically. To basically go on like this little stealth mission to take out the lookouts. I'm happy, and I also like the fact that Sam was like, no, he can't do it. I will take care of this. That's a good friend there with Sam. And I think he deserves it. Like he said, he's the one who took out a White Walker, and the others haven't really. So he knows what he's dealing with. And I think he's very cautious anyway, is Jon. He knows this isn't to be played with. Plus, he's from the north. He's probably heard all of these stories before, you know, from different people in Winterfell, you know, even his parents. But yeah, I'm looking forward to see Jon finally do his thing. Hopefully the next couple of episodes he finally gets to, you know. If you haven't already, leave a like, comment and a subscribe. I really appreciate it. To those of you who already have, you know I love you. And yeah, I think we'll leave it there. I cannot wait to see where this show goes. The next couple of episodes are going to be like really juicy, I can tell. But yeah, we're going to leave it there. Until next time, guys, I'll see you all later.